Duran Duran here on Buckets Live 89.5, and that's a song about girls on film, but not only girls, but boys, fish, sea anemones, manta rays, and even mermaids and mermen have been photographed by my guest who's in the studio today, Adriano Trapani.
Yes.
How are you, sir?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm very cool, thank you. Thank you very much. And also Ryan from the Gaze of Hope, from the Good Shepherd, representing the Good Shepherd. Ryan, how are you?
Good. Thanks for having us, Jason.
Welcome back. It's nice to see you again. Everything good?
Yes, everything's great.
Okay, cool. So listen, we're going to talk a bit about Adriano and his photography work here on the island. But let's go to the Good Shepherd and to the Gaze of Hope event that is coming up. Can you tell us some about this, Ryan?
Yeah, sure. Well, Indigo Pearl is kindly hosting us on December 1st for the Gaze of Hope project. It's a cocktail gallery reception, and the tickets are $7.90 baht. It's free cocktails, free canopies, and it's showcasing this unique gallery which Adriano has taken through the Migrant Worker Outreach Program, which is a project with the Good Shepherd here on the island. So the event is from 6:30 to 9:30, and if you buy your tickets ahead of time, you get 20% off all the Indigo Pearl food outlets on the day of the event, and you can purchase tickets even by calling me 084-842-8869.
Excellent. So that's going up a week tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, yep.
And everything going well? All the planning? Is Adriano, is all your photography up there and displayed?
Yeah, it is.
Of course it is. I've been telling people it is. Just realised, of course.
Yeah, it has been a kind of a long project, but all the pieces started to fall in the right place, and we had in the past week the prints of all the pictures we delivered to the Indigo Pearl, who has kindly managed to set them up already 2 weeks ahead to show them to some customers, or even to those people in Phuket that go there for their Sunday brunch. So it's already like a preview of what is going to be displayed on the 1st of December.
Excellent. And this is the silent auction as well that's been going on.
Yes.
So people have been able to bid and still are able to bid. Of course, all this week coming up till the actual event. So I'm sure people will be wanting to know about that. So it's in the Indigo Pearl in the lobby there, so people can go and check it out and then make a bidding if for when they like the pieces for taking them home after the actual event.
Yeah, they can also go on Facebook, on our Facebook page, the Good Shepherd Facebook page, and as well as Indigo Pearl's Facebook page. The pictures are all being previewed on there, and people can place a bid there by contacting Indigo Pearl or contacting the Good Shepherd, and then the bids will close on December 1st at 9:30 when the event ends.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so this is the Gaze of Hope. Now, we had an article in the Phuket News last week as well, which featured your good self, Adriano, as well.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, very nice. In Our Life in Style, at the front cover there. So very cool. And so how did you get involved, Adriano, with the Good Shepherd and with the Gaze of Hope?
Okay, that was it didn't start as a project as such. I in the past already knew Ryan for other charity projects that I managed to involve with photography, and this time it was just a request from the Good Shepherd to have pictures for their website, brochures, and all those things. And as I was visiting the camps where the Migrant Outreach Project has been dealt with, I started taking not only pictures for their website, but I started taking actual portraits, which is my passion, my hobby, whatever you want to call it. And then I started having more and more very striking images that I wanted to maximize what I could get out of it. And then the idea of having a gallery and trying to sell them and all the proceeds going for the charity, the idea came up, and it snowballed into this amazing event the Indigo Pearl is hosting, and all the sponsors and people like you and the radio and the Phuket News as well. They all been so supportive. So I'm kind of overwhelmed by it.
Well, I think it's because we're overwhelmed, and we're doing the easy bit of just saying like, go to this, it's going to be brilliant. You're doing the brilliant hard work. We're kind of just wanting to direct people because it's well worth going and getting involved. I've got to say, you say it's a hobby, your photography. I'd say it's a talent. I think it's really cool. I've been checking out some of your work. You spent about 6 weeks, was it, going around all the projects and stuff? So how was your experience?
Well, it was a very touching experience, I must admit. There, the Good Shepherd is dealing with different sides of unprivileged, let's say, or underprivileged people living and working here in Phuket, and despite loving the island and always being exposed to the touristic side of it and the very glamorous or nice, enjoyable part, but let's not forget that many times behind the construction of a new resort or a new condo, there are these tragic stories where sometimes even education or medical care it's a luxury, and the sisters and all the volunteers involved with the Good Shepherd are trying to do their best in order to make their life a little bit better. And if I can do that as well with my talent, as you call it, or with my passion, which is photography, better still, everybody puts whatever they can in.
I think it's really important, and I've got to say I'm very, very proud of you guys doing what you're doing. I think it's very nice. All the proceeds are going to the projects as well. So please, people listening, go to the Gaze of Hope event, which is happening Saturday the 1st at the Indigo Pearl, and it's going to be really nice. And you can have a part of this important collection. Now, talking about the portraits that you've done, for me, it's the eyes. The eyes, just every pair of those eyes, it's just like there's just so much going on in the eyes, and it's like it's quite interesting to it, because obviously it is a beautiful place, Phuket, but there is like the kind of the darkness behind the paradise, isn't there? So I've got to say, like, well done for bringing this into the light, and I'm sure people appreciate that, because it's like people just busy with their lives, don't really think about it. So well done. Are you actually excited? Have you done many exhibitions before, Adriano?
That's my first exhibition. So I'm excited, but at the same time very stressed. I don't know what to expect out of it, and as I said, I didn't know what to expect when I once proposed this gallery or silent auction, and everything went exceeded my expectation. I just hope that this expectation will also be exceeded on the 1st of December.
Okay, so like a big support going out there. Come to the event to support the Gaze of Hope. Adriano's fantastic photography being displayed and sold for the good of the people who make this country, this island, a beautiful place. Stay with us, guys. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll come back and talk more about your photography in other ways and what you do here, Adriano, and more from Ryan and the Gaze of Hope.
Your favorite bands, your favorite station.
Phuket's Live 89.5.
Don't touch that dial.
Your island, your station.
Powered by the Phuket News.
The Fab Four, the Beatles, asking for a little help there. And so are the Good Shepherd and also the Gaze of Hope, which is going on Saturday the 1st of December at the Indigo Pearl, asking for your help to go and support them and actually buy some of the fantastic collection of artwork that Adriano Trapani has done himself while he's been visiting the migrant workers and working in conjunction with the Good Shepherd. Guys, how are you? You all right?
Good.
Excellent. Cool. Right, so Adriano, let's have a little bit of backstory from you. Where are you from originally, and how did you get to Phuket?
Okay, I'm Italian, 100%, from Naples. Got here nearly 8 years ago, on the 20th of December 2004, 6 days before the tsunami. As I always say, that was my welcome committee.
Wow.
But instead of leaving, I stayed. I did volunteer work with the Marine Department in cleaning up all the mess, the aftermath, and restoring a bit of the coral reef.
Because this is the thing, because I mean, the photography is a big thing in your life now, but you are also a diver. You're a professional.
Yes, I'm a professional diver. I came here already as an instructor. I worked the past 6 years full-time as a diving instructor, underwater photographer, and recently I extended my passion of photography to the dry realm, and now I balance a bit of the two, a bit of diving, a bit of photography, and as long as I can keep my passions and hobbies alive, I'm always thrilled and happy.
Excellent. And so that's Phuket life now is good for you, yeah?
It is. I as I was telling you before, I always try to give something back to the community that is kindly having me for all these years. So in the past, I did a little bit with the Phuket Has Been Good to Us Foundation. I'm a member of the Rotary Club in Patong Beach. Now I've been working with Ryan and all the volunteers of the Good Shepherd. So it's good to be involved and to give what I can when I can,
So you're basically storing up some good karma here. It's like you're enjoying life in paradise, but you're not doing like a lot of people. And I'm not saying listeners, I'm not saying everyone does this, but like quite a few people just come and they just kind of forget about everything. You know, it's like kind of just, well, I've got my cable TV, I've got my radio, I've got got all the swish set up in the kitchen. But you're kind of like, I have much respect for you there, Adriana. I think what you're saying is very important, very cool.
Yeah, I mean, I try never to forget that there are people who are not as lucky as I am, and I'm always thankful to be able to give something back, because it means that what I'm doing it's recognized, and I can
So for our listeners, this is how real this young man is. Go and support, buy some of the work that's going on. Beautiful portraits that are on display again in the Indigo Pearl for the Gaze of Hope exhibition happening Saturday the 1st of December at the Indigo Pearl. Right, okay, other photography, you were saying you're interested in photography.
Yes.
So I read in the article about how you started off with just some little tiny camera, and then now I've seen you with things that are like half the size of this room with flashes and zooms and stuff. So how did that progress?
I think it's a natural progression, because at the beginning you always start with something that gets the job done, and then you start exploring and wanting more, and having more specialized tools for specific ideas or vision that you start having in mind. So it was a natural progression to go from a compact to an SLR, and then having light modifiers and all those things. They're all good toys to play with, and when I can achieve those visions I have in mind, is always it's a very good reward for that. And I think that so far I'm happy with what I have. I'm not planning to invest more, but I'm planning to work more for this and more other projects.
Excellent. And as well, I was saying before, I'm impressed with your post-production work as well. So when you've got an idea, you can actually manipulate it into exactly what you want. Mm-hmm. I think you do that really well. What's your website, by the way, Adriana?
My website, which is a work in progress, given that I've been so busy, is PhuketPaparazzi.com.
That's another thing, the name. That's classic. That's great.
Well, I'm Italian. I'm a photographer. It started as underwater paparazzi, because I started taking pictures of models underwater, and and then it evolved also, as I said, into the dry bit.
I've got to say, you must be the nicest paparazzi in the world. That's for sure. Hands down, you're winning on that one. I think you've got more respect than any other paparazzi guy in the world.
Yes, I know that it might have a bad connotation, that word, but I assure you that it has been put on me, and I just accepted it, and I didn't think that it was those kind of following celebrities and giving them trouble. I'm just passionate of photography and taking pictures mainly of people, so that's what.
For sure. So Phuket Paparazzi is your work in progress website.
Yeah.
That's where people can see examples of your work and your photography and your post-production work and everything. Mm-hmm. Now, also, you run workshops that are available. You like to help people with their dreams as well.
I do, and that comes from the fact that I've been teaching underwater photography for a few years here in Phuket. Once you take the water out of the equation, it becomes much easier for me to get the message across and to have. I always run one-to-one courses, so I'm very keen on sharing my passion and the love to photography and how to improve anybody's photography if they want to.
And so people can contact you if they want to get in touch and improve, and they know that they've seen your work, and then so how will they contact through that website? Through
that website, I'm also hosted on a tour operator website. If you just Google photography courses in Phuket, most probably my name will pop up somewhere. As I said, it's a work in progress, so in the near future it will be more it will be better.
It'll be built up. It'll be
for the moment, you have to struggle a bit. You have to really want to find me if you.
Not easy to find the paparazzi style moving around. Now, also, I'm going to say, so that's brilliant. That's how to contact you for that. And basically, missing Italy at all? I was gonna ask actually if I put it like this: do you like Thai food, Adriano?
I love it.
Yeah, but what about, because Italians in general are very passionate about Italian food.
We are very passionate, very picky as well, and many Italians abroad they cook because they're always like, it's not like my mom used to do it, or is
my mama better than your mama.
Exactly. I try to keep a balance, so I eat a lot of Thai food because I love it, and when I want to treat myself, instead of going to an expensive restaurant, I cook it myself, and I'm quite successful. Tonight, actually, I'm going to have a private dinner.
Yeah, nice. Sounds nice. Very cool. You'll have to invite me one time. I love Italian food.
Definitely.
Okay, Adriano, nice to chat about what you've been doing and what you're about. And so people can get in touch with you at Phuket Paparazzi. I'm going to put the link on our website and our Facebook as well. So listeners, if you want to get in touch with Adriano, that's going to be how to do it. And also, a really good way is to go to the Indigo Pearl on Saturday the 1st, because Adriano's going to be there. You can speak to him in person and ask him all your
Please come.
interests, for sure. So going back to that just quickly, now, Ryan, you were saying about the story behind the portrait work that Adriano's produced.
Well, a lot of the people in the photographs are actually people that are being assisted by the Good Shepherd or have been assisted. They're babies that are in this world that were able to come to life by help from the Good Shepherd sisters. So it's just pretty amazing, the work that the sisters are doing. And Adriano's done a magnificent job being able to really showcase that to the people, because what you can't see in the photos, I mean, you get a sense definitely from, of course, the gaze of hope that he captures in these photos, but the stories behind that, which I will be putting up next to the photography, are the stories of not having health care, the stories of not having education, the stories of women giving birth in the camps, not being able to get to a hospital in time, being too far away, or not having the proper paperwork, or not having the income. Whatever the issue is, the devastating poverty that's happening in the camps. And Adriano's been to camps in Patong, camps in Banjao area, camps down at Rosada Pier. So it's not in one localized area on the island, but it's happening all over the island. And these are people that, are living here just as much as us or the local people in Thailand, and they just as much, want these privileges
Comforts,
of education,
comforts of everything.
healthcare, everything.
Just regular life as well as working the heads off. Yeah, for sure. So again, much respect to your work and what you're doing. The way you can support these people, one more time, is that you're having this cocktail gallery reception of the Gaze of Hope with some fantastic work. Really is. You can check it out. We've got some of the photographs and portraits online at thephukettnews.com, and it's happening on Saturday the 1st, and it's going on from 6:30 p.m. at Rebar, and that is where you can make your final biddings on the silent auction and own a piece of this very important limited edition work. Fantastic, guys. Thanks ever so much for coming in.
Thanks
Thank you
for
so much
having
for
us.
having us.
Oh, absolute pleasure. Ryan, thank you for the cookies.
Yeah, no problem.
You brought us cookies.
I brought Phuket News and 89.5 cookies today because they've been so amazing in helping the Good Shepherd this year.
You are more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Good luck with everything, and go well. Much respect to you guys, and see you on Saturday. See you next Saturday.
Thank you, Jason.
Excellent.